You know that feeling when you walk into a restaurant and it's completely empty?
Oh, absolutely. The immediate instinct is to turn around and walk out. You think, something's wrong here. The food must be terrible.
Exactly. It's social proof, or rather, the lack of it. And that is the exact nightmare scenario for anyone trying to build an online community today. You build the platform, you set up the forums, you invite a few people, and then crickets.
It's the ghost town effect, and it kills more businesses than bad products do.
So today, we are looking at something that claims to solve this problem in a way that is, well, honestly, it's a little bit controversial, but it's fascinating. We're talking about a tool called Cohortia, and the promise here is wild. It builds your community on autopilot.
And when they say autopilot, they don't just mean sending out automated emails. They mean filling the room with people.
Right. But, and here's the kicker, they aren't people.
Laughs. That's the part that stops everyone in their tracks. Yes, Cohortia introduces this concept of AI virtual members.
Let's dig into that immediately, because when I read the documentation, I had to pause. You are essentially populating your forum or your group with AI agents that behave like humans.
Precisely. Think of it as seeding the atmosphere. If you launch a community for, say, home improvement enthusiasts, or a coaching group, or even a fashion brand, you can't wait for the first 100 real humans to start talking. They won't talk if no one else is talking. So, Cohortia generates AI members. They have names, they have profiles, and they interact.
So they aren't just standing there like mannequins?
No, and that's the breakthrough. They are dynamic. These AI members will like posts, they will react to content. But more importantly, they create content. They post relevant questions, they comment on each other's threads, and they reply to the real humans who join.
It's almost like hiring a bunch of actors to come to your party, so the first real guest doesn't feel awkward dancing.
That is the perfect analogy. It's the party starter strategy. But instead of paying expensive moderators or spending 12 hours a day logging in from different accounts to talk to yourself, which, let's be honest, every community manager has done, the AI does it.
It's clever, but let me play devil's advocate here. Is there a risk of, well, is it deceptive? If I join a community and I'm having a deep debate about, I don't know, the best way to renovate a kitchen, and I'm talking to a bot, do I feel cheated?
That is the philosophical hurdle, isn't it? But look at it from the business owner's perspective. The goal is to get the real humans to engage. The AI is the catalyst. If the AI asks a provocative question about kitchen tiles and you, a real human, answer it, and then another real human sees your answer and chimes in, the AI has done its job. It sparked the fire.
So the AI is the kindling.
Exactly. And Cohortia claims these members are smart. They use relevant content. They aren't just posting gibberish, they are posting on topic, niche specific content. Whether that's for a medical clinic, an educational agency, or a jewelry store, it keeps the feed fresh.
And that brings up another point, SEO, search engine optimization.
Huge point.
Because if you have a dead forum, Google ignores you.
Right. Google feeds on fresh content. If your community is stagnant, your rankings tank. But Cohortia has this auto-posting feature. It's automatically creating relevant, fresh articles and discussions. So even if your real users are quiet for a week, the site looks alive to search engines. You're getting traffic for free because the AI is keeping the lights on.
It's a growth engine. It's not just a container for people, it's a magnet.
And it's hands-free. That's the selling point that really jumped out at me. They emphasize this set and forget mentality. You aren't moderating comments all day. The AI handles the engagement loops.
I noticed they mentioned something about auto moderation too, which is ironic, right? AI creating the content and AI moderating the content.
Laughs. It's a self-sustaining ecosystem. But yes, for a business owner, let's say you run a salon or a coaching business, you don't have time to be a community manager. You want the authority that comes with having a tribe, but you don't want the workload. Cohortia seems to be built specifically for that person.
Let's talk about the tech stack for a second. This is coming from a group called Technic Force. They've been around, right?
Oh, yeah, they have a reputation. They aren't a fly-by-night operation. They have products like CloudFunnels and Webera. They are known for these evergreen tools. This isn't something that's going to disappear in 2 months. They have a track record of updating their software.
That's reassuring because in the software world, especially with AI right now, there is so much vaporware. Stuff that looks good on a sales page, but breaks in a week.
Exactly. And looking at the specs for Cohortia, it's robust. They have live chat support, 24/7 human agents. Ironically, real humans for support. And they integrate with their other tools. Like you can actually connect this with their sales funnel builders.
Speaking of sales, let's look at the launch model here. Because for our listeners who might be looking to buy this, timing seems to matter,
It does. They are doing a classic launch special. If you get in during the launch window, it's a lifetime deal.
which is the golden ticket in SaaS, software as a service.
It really is. Usually, community platforms charge you monthly, and it adds up fast, $50, $100 a month. Cohortia is offering a one-time payment for lifetime access during this initial period. That includes the AI credits, the community building, everything.
But there are tiers, right? I saw something about Elite and Pro.
Yes. So, the front-end offer, the basic Cohortia Elite, gives you enough juice to build about 3 communities. You get 20,000 credits. For a personal brand or a single business, that's plenty.
And if I'm an agency, say I want to build communities for my clients,
Then you'd look at the OTO1. That's the one-time offer upgrade, called Cohortia Pro. That bumps you up to 15 communities, 50,000 credits, and crucially, it includes the commercial license.
so I can sell the service.
Exactly. You could go to a local dentist or a yoga studio and say, I will build and manage an online community for your clients. And then you just set up Cohortia and let the AI run it. You're essentially reselling the AI's labor.
That is a fascinating business model in itself. Community as a service, but you don't actually have to do the work.
And there's even a reseller level, OTO2, where you can actually resell the Cohortia software itself and keep the profits. So they have really structured this funnel to appeal to everyone from the solo creator to the software entrepreneur.
I want to circle back to the user experience. We talked about the AI members, but what about the real members? What does this look like for them?
It looks like a vibrant social network. Think Facebook groups or Circle, but hosted on your own terms. You aren't renting land from Zuckerberg. You own the data. You own the list.
That is such a critical point. We always talk about platform risk. If Facebook changes its algorithm, your group dies.
Exactly. With Cohortia, you are building an asset. And because the AI keeps the engagement high, your real members stick around. They get notifications that people are replying to them. They feel heard. It triggers that dopamine loop that social media is famous for, but it's happening in your ecosystem.
It's harnessing the psychology of social media for your own business.
And it converts. That's the bottom line. They mention that their launches have double-digit EPCs. That's earnings per click. It means this stuff works. It turns traffic into cash because engaged people buy things. An empty room doesn't buy anything.
Right? If I walk into that empty restaurant we talked about, I'm not ordering the steak. But if it's bustling and people are laughing, I'm sitting down and ordering a 3-course meal.
And maybe a bottle of wine.
Laughs. Exactly. So, Cohortia is essentially filling the restaurant with paid actors who are really, really good at their jobs, so that when I walk in, I sit down and spend money.
That is the most cynical yet accurate way to describe it. But let's zoom out a bit. What does this say about the future of the internet?
That's where my mind keeps going. We are entering an era where we might not know who is human and who isn't.
We are already there. Cohortia is just making it accessible to the average business owner. Before, only big tech companies could simulate this kind of activity. Now, a guy running a hardware store blog can do it.
Is there a dead internet risk here, where it's just AI talking to AI?
That's the dystopian fear. But remember the intent. The intent isn't to deceive for the sake of deception. It's to bootstrap reality. The goal is to eventually have the humans take over the conversation. The AI is the training wheels.
Or the spark plug? Once the engine is running, maybe you can dial the AI back?
You could. But honestly, having a 24/7 moderator who never sleeps, never gets angry, and always has a relevant fact to share, that's value. Even if I know it's an AI, if it answers my question about shipping times or product features instantly, I'm happy.
That's true. I'd rather talk to a helpful bot than wait 3 days for a human support agent who hates their job.
Exactly. And Cohortia integrates that. It's not just chatter, it's support, it's engagement, it's making the place feel lived in.
Let's touch on the all-inclusive deal they mentioned.
Right, the bundle.
If someone is listening and thinks, okay, I need this, they have an option to get the whole funnel?
Yes. During the launch, they usually offer a pass where you get the front end, the pro version, the reseller rights, and even the other tools like CloudFunnels and Webira, which is an AI web page designer, all in one package.
That sounds like a business in a box type of situation.
It is. If you are starting from scratch, or if you are an agency looking to expand your toolkit, that all-inclusive deal is usually the best bang for your buck. You're getting an entire suite of AI tools that talk to each other.
And they support it?
4.9 stars on Google, 4.5 on Trustpilot. They have over 120,000 users across their products. This isn't beta software. This is battle tested.
That social proof for the company is just as important as the social proof in the community.
Absolutely. You want to know the tool will still work in 6 months. With their track record of recurring updates and live support, it seems like a safe bet.
So, to wrap this up, we are looking at a shift in how communities are built. The old way was build it, beg people to join, beg them to post, burn out, quit.
The hard way.
The Cohortia way is build it, turn on the AI, let the AI create the vibe, attract real people, and monetize.
It's automation applied to social dynamics. It's wild. It's a little scary, but it's undeniably powerful.
It's the difference between pushing a car uphill and driving one with a turbo engine.
And right now, the keys to that car are on a lifetime deal.
Laughs. Nice tie-in. But seriously, it leaves us with a big question. As we move forward, will we care if our online friends are silicon or carbon?
As long as the connection feels real, maybe we won't.
That's a thought to chew on. If you're struggling to build an audience, Cohortia might just be the solution you've been fantasizing about. Thanks for breaking it down with me.
Always a pleasure. Let's go see if we can spot the AI in our own comment section.
Laughs. Don't make me paranoid. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye.